So World War Hell has arrived. It is World War II, end of the world, apocalyptic horror, zombies with chainsaws, severed heads running around with creature-like, limbs, and just nasty, nasty business, but all in a very fun, family-friendly O-ring style and a VHS box. So you want to bring all the horror home today. Well, not today, but when the toys come out. So we have the Kickstarter launch today, and it's been a fantastic day so far.
For those of you, again, if you haven't even gotten a Kickstarter, it's a great opportunity to back, independent toy makers, folks that have done previous successful projects. You get the cool stuff. You get early in. You get all these cool collectibles, and I think this is one of the coolest Kickstarters. So, Chris, maybe walk us through this so people know. Get in and order tonight, folks.
Yeah, absolutely. So this right here, we have the creature feature, which is a box of decapitators, which are spider-esque kind of creatures. They're made out of like human matter, and then it's a decapitated head on top. And it's a 4-pack, which is very fun. So if you want to just do something small, these guys can be mixed into your collection, and they also come in a vintage style candy box. So it'll look like it's one more down right there. And so it'll look like that top box. It'll be like actually boxed like that. And so they will be inside, which is fun. And then Mark Pennington did that artwork.
Great.
It's actually a bigger piece, which I haven't shown too much of yet, and it's gonna be pretty damn cool. The next tier is the Green Army Men from Hell, which is this is the only figure that's not going to come in a VHS box, because it will come in a bag with a cardboard header, like a bag of Green Army Men to all the parts. He comes with a ton of accessories. If you've seen,
let's see if we could get a picture of him real quick.
He's down.
I thought I had. There he is.
So this is spread out like a render more so, but these are actually the prototypes. I took pictures of them, cut them out, and put them in here. So feature presentation is just one action figure. You don't have to pick right now. You can just back for one figure. This will be any of the unlocked figures. You'll pick that in backer kit in a Kickstarter. Once the Kickstarter ends and it is successfully funded, you'll do a survey and you will pick all of your figures. And so like with this, you would just be like, well, I want that one. I want Sergeant Spectre.
So on this one, if someone's like, cool, I just want to pick one of them, and the tiers are unlocked, does this allow them to pick one of the unlocked tiers, or is it just the base ones?
As long as it's unlocked, they can pick whatever they want.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Cool.
Great.
Then we have a quadrilogy.
Yep.
Quadrilogy?
Yeah, quadrilogy. Yeah. The four, this is just a 4-pack of, again, any figures that are unlocked. So like you don't have to pick now. Once figures are unlocked, you can pick whoever you want. Say Colonel Malum gets unlocked. He's our first unlock. You can have 4 Colonel Malums if you want. It doesn't, you can choose. This is good for if you want to just like a squad of corpses, you can do that. Multiple options there. Okay, so Bring Home the Carnage is just 12 figures. Again, like how we were talking about earlier, you can pick any 12 you want. You want 12 corpses, that's cool. But also, once stuff unlocks, you could fill it with whatever you want. It's more of like for the army builders, or if you just want to do it that way, and just a little bit more open-ended for people.
And then the Be Kind Rewind.
This is the double all in. So it's the same as the Blockbuster experience, but doubled. So it's a little bit, you get a little bit better deal because you're getting extra figures. But it's just 2 of everything unlocked. And so the all ins, like the Blockbuster experience or the Be Kind Rewind, anything, or even the VIP experience, any of those all in ones are great for once stuff especially starts unlocking. If you get once figures unlock, you're just going to get one of everything, and it doesn't change your price. So your price is always that. So, and the thing is that if they don't unlock, which sometimes happens, you're still going to get more figures. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's all in. You only get 5 figures. Get out of here, guys. I'm going to make sure you guys get that value because you guys are helping support me. I want to make sure you guys are happy. And that's something I learned from like the Marauder Task Force. You did an all in and you got so much cool stuff.
On the horror, what is this one? Just
So
24?
this is again an army builder. It's for those army builders. So it's 24 figures. I had to get that 666, price in there, which is fun. And this is a great, price per figure. Based upon even though the $38 for one figure, that's still a discounted price because these are going to normally be $40, just like Necromancer was. And so these higher tiers, you're going to get that value of the more figures, you're going to save a ton more money.
I mean, it's like $27.75 or something a figure if you do the math right. So
yeah,
that's not bad. And then Hellfire Club experience.
Okay, so the Hellfire Club VIP experience. I wanted that kind of fun, and so this is also a all in. So you get one of everything, but it also comes with anything unlocked and all the ones you already have. Test shots of everything. So if this is for that prototype collector, so I didn't want to make many of them because we don't get many of the test shots and stuff like that. But you will get I don't know if there's many people who collect these things, but if you've ever seen maybe one of your old favorite GI Joes or even Marvel Legends or any of that stuff, and they're all just in either bare plastic or they have yellow, red, and they're all just kind of silly colors. That's a test shot. And at the factory, what they do is they'll run these colors, they'll do these prototypes to make sure everything works perfectly. It's just that early prototyping system. And I love that kind of collecting those real rare items. And so that comes with a whole set of everybody that unlocked as also test shots.